So we're rolling on YouTube now. We're live on YouTube. So in 3 minutes we'll be going, be beginning. A bit early on YouTube. Hi Polina, how's it going? Tomorrow is your show with maybe like.
Yeah, I know. I'm ready. Yeah. Thanks for the invitation. Yeah, I'm ready.
So welcome to the poetry reading with Fatal Brains. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and uh, Fatal Brains, as you know, a place where poets gather to share their thoughts and minds. It's such a pleasure having you around every week with new faces, new cultures, new things, and such a sort of like family getting together and having a chat. And people, poetry is all about you know spoken about. It's the inner feeling and outburst of emotions, whatever the theme or the topic might be, whatever emotion might be. So we'll be going ahead with ID and Botkonvin as ID and gone. So let us go across to Gargi Saha, who has joined us after a long gap. Please we'll give a round of applause and welcome back.
Everyone, should I start reading, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, sir, for inviting me to this platform of poetry. After a long gap, I'm honored to be here. Today, I'll be reading a poem entitled Mahakumbh Mela. Millions are flocking together to the Mahakumbh Mela that happens every 144 years later. Once in a century, once in a generation, once in a lifetime, people bathe in the holy Ganges and lead a pristine life. The holy faith to take the holy dip will remove man from the worldly bondages and liberate him to attain moksha. People flock from all over the world to witness the rare, spectacular event. Despite the heat, crowd stampede, there's happiness and unity in the folks. Such a divine aura. All belong to mankind. No differentiation of gender, caste, class, creed, color, but to drink the nectar of salvation and solitude. The hermit says, man is alone in the mother's womb, and alone he lies on the funeral pyre. Blessed is he to be born as a human. Let him do something remarkable that makes him stand out, leaving behind indelible impressions on the sands of time. What joy, jubilance, mirth, glory all around, in the name of God, just immersing in the fumes of praise, rights, charity. Harmony of the soul to be in the midst of seers, knowledge and wisdom culminating in the waters of purity, bliss, and sanctity. Thank you.
You're muted.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sorry, Prasanna, you're muted.
Sorry. Oh, a lot has been said, but then. So it's such a beautiful, a poem that talks about the congregation of humanity together. It's called Confluence of River that happened. It's a movement happened in India. It's called Kumbh Mela that happened in 149 years. So that was a tribute to that poem. So Gargi, ma'am, we love your poem. So please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Gargi's.
Thank you so much.
Let us go, Castro. The doctor who would be, shouting about. You Deena Padayachee, very socially,
Thank you so much, Prasanna. I really appreciate the opportunity every week to be able to, um, you know, um, articulate my thoughts about various subjects. This week, I thought I'll just talk about, the fact that human beings have this tremendous ability to destroy themselves, and destroy each other, but at the same time, they don't have the intelligence to not be greedy and not be destructive. So it's a problem with my computer, so I'm going to quickly say the poem. It's called COVID-19. Lockdown savages are stopped from their endemic invading, stealing, pillaging, raping, destroying, duping, bullying, smothering, and murdering. Lockdown beings are afraid of the air, of dating, of lovemaking, of multiplying. Lockdown beings are even afraid to come together to pray. Lockdown humans are fearful of the very hands that subdued their planet. Their own fingers are now instruments of their own deaths. Lockdown beings that locked up much of the planet for themselves are now locked up. Suddenly, humans who have always been virally predatory, virally multiplying, virally unjust, virally kowtowing before power, are being attacked by viruses which are more than viral than human viruses. Invisible, stealthy, invasive, predatory, existing solely for the destruction of the human species. Viruses more murderous than humans, viruses that target the healers who try to stop them, that cull the human tsunami and stop the vicious, arrogant ones in their tracks, make them cower in terror, make them fear the very air that they breathe, make them fear the touch of their own species, make them seek solitude and life, make them seek life and solace in solitude. Human noise is at last quietened. Voice other species find life. Multitudinous humans are stopped from breathing. The air begins to breathe again and flower. At last, the peace of nature is turning to our planet. At last, the earth begins to heal as the asphyxiating, polluting, flactious human horde is itself suffocated by a microscopic foe. Proud humans cower. The vengeance of the earth is at hand. I wrote this in March 2020 when the COVID-19 epidemic was at its peak. And, when you look at what human beings do to each other because they don't know how to control their power, I think human beings forget about what viruses, bacteria, tumors, and other natural predators do to humans. And so I think, when you look at the wars in Southern Sudan and Democratic Republic of Congo and other countries, we should try to take cognizance of the fact that we should let go of greed and the desire to destroy other people and other homes and other families and children and old people and the sick. But somehow the leaders just don't seem to have that sort of control. Thank you.
That's pretty sad. That's the sorry state of as humanity, I would say. He really
Yes.
become the all sort of things. Please give a round of applause, my dear friend. That was powerful. As always, Deena gives us a powerful expression. Idean Botkonvin is up next.
Good morning. Всем привет из Москвы. Я сегодня как дружба. Я читаю песню «Дружба». Досторум, билем оюң ак көңүлүм. Сагынсам силерди эптеп шат көңүлүм. Тартуулап бакыт жүгүн келер таңдар. Дайым жаз, келечек күн, таттуу өмүрүм. Уксаңар жан сырымды, дос тирегим. Ичээр суум дайым бирге деп билемин. Күчүм зор, силер барда жер көтөрүп, күн көздөп, кош канатым, кош жүрөгүм. Достор деп сөздөр уксам жаш карыдан, толкундар төө суулардай аңтарылам. Самаган тилектерим орундалып, сайраган куштар кетпейт бактарымдан. Уксаңар жан сырымды, дос тирегим. Jer suum daim birge dep bilemin. Küçüm zor siler barda jer kötörüp, gün közдөp, hoş kanatım, hoş yüreğim. Thank you.
Excellent. That was about friendship, and thank you for Polina for being, being in the
Thank you.
same potential. And Idea and Presence is a beautiful poem on friendship. Thank you, Idea. Thank you. Please give a
Thank
round of applause, my dear friends. That was Idea and Botkonvin. From
you.
next up is Devendra KC. Mr. Devendra KC.
Good Good evening, everybody. A small poem about solidarity is supposed be born learning form of human species that was called Homo sapiens. While roaming, searching for the food, at the initial stage of the development had difficult time to know bad or good. They fought each other and later they realized not to bother. Using stone as a weapon, wearing leaves and barks of trees as their dress till they realize how one can be a civilized man. Development is a gradual and continuous, but there is what will be the situation point of human needs rather than it increases with the everlasting human needs and greeds. If someone climbs Mount Everest for his hobby, the other may start thinking, why can't I like a crazy? The power players in the being catalyst to create havoc in poor countries. But have they realized that if the severe natural disasters hit them, they will be in trouble for centuries? Peace, love, and humanity should be the goal of every human entity that can only be achieved by unity and solidarity. Let's have a common goal to maintain peace in the world through humanity. Humanity will be germinating through solidarity. Thank you.
Exactly, sir. Very nice piece. Please give a round of applause, my dear fans. Beautiful pieces you're getting. Yes, please. That was Devendra KC. Please welcome after a long time from Colorado, Ray Whitaker.
Good morning. From Colorado, and it's really great to be back here. I have been absent for a while due to some illnesses, but I'm really grateful to be back on and seeing everyone again. Thank you for the opportunity, Prasanna. I have one piece for you today. It is from my new book. Was scheduled to come out April 16th. The new book is called Animals, and this piece is called Weather. There are a few thunderheads in the distance that is difficult to measure. They seem serenely stationary, belying the turbulence they contain. The occasional thunder so far over here tells me that I shall soon need to gather up my wine bottle and glass and head for the dry safety of the living room. Now there is a real joy of watching rambunctious weather from a distance, from way over here from it. Theo is lounging here outside as well, in the green sea of grass just off the concrete porch step, those that give a false sense of permanence. The Riesling is a smooth friend, also giving a false temporary feeling of warm happiness. Content with the world events, somehow the edges are less sharp. The chilled German white allows a wispy smile, the blue bottle cool to the touch. Even Theo now has no need to bark at a brave bunny that dares show up just down the way. Thunderhead stealing quietly closer, briefly reminding the danger insidious of that red malignancy that has taken up residence in someone I love. More than life, more than the first warm spring night when the grasses are growing after the snow melt. Theo raises his head, utters his quiet wolf snort of an inquiry, less than a sharp bark. He wants me to take note of the deer now visible in the serene meadow below us. Again and yet again, soft snort woof. He quietly asks me to look now at the cougar that has followed them there. The cool white wine cannot remove the danger. Not for the deer, not for my love. The storm moves quietly closer on all of us here. A sudden crack of lightning is too much for the cougar. It moves silently, quickly, vanishing as smooth as a shadow on a sunny day, back within the thick woods. Thank you.
Such a great imagery. Great, thank you for joining. It's a long time we're missing you. You've been doing, taking out the anthology books and attending physical seminars. That was Ray. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Richard Spisak.
Thank you, my brother Prasanna. It's an honor to be here with you and these fine global poets. I had one idea in mind. I was going to kind of poke fun at the frivolity of commercial life and when they try to sell us stuff. We've all experienced that. But my brother, Dr. Deena, inspired me to bring up one of my COVID poems because, I've enjoyed the sciences my whole life. I've always enjoyed what they offer us. I've seen the world be made better by all the gifts of science. And yet there are still people in seemingly civilized countries who pretend that science hasn't built the world that surrounds us. So I'm going to offer you this. Dr. Deena spoke of COVID. I want to bring up one of my COVID poems because I think it offers something with a little humor that reminds us, that little tiny invisible virus has humbled humanity. And those who try to ignore these facts of science put themselves and their families at risk. So this is called Down from the Trees. Honey, baby, tell me, please, since we're not so long down from the trees, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, up in the branches or down on polished floors. We like reciprocal, you and me, ever since we bounced on the limbs of trees, whether out in the car or up in the tree, you groom me and I'll groom you and you groom me. The only thing now that's left for us when the virus sets a fence between what we really feel and what we really mean, with you so far away on the other side of a glowing screen. Just one more day. We wave weekly. How I miss your sweet perfume and the many ways, darling, you decorate a room. The silence, the distance mars our love sealed up behind glass walls untouched. Oh, honey, baby, tell me, please, since we're not that long down from the trees, I wish you were here to find and pluck off all my fleas. We're isolated, we're out of touch, and miles away my fingers clutch in disarray, my clothes askew. What I wouldn't give for you to have your seat beside me here, with your fingers searching my matted hair, even to have you look with scorn at the clothes piled across the room that I've worn. I'd even eat the toast you burn if I could beside you touch you and warmly turn. salute to COVID's isolation. And science, science, imagine science. Thank you, my friends.
That's Richard for you, my dear friends. That's Richard. It's funny side, and very thoughtful, very thought provoking, always. Like Deena sir. And it is dedicated and based on Deena sir. Okay.
Thank you so much, Richard. Really appreciate it. Wonderful. Your turn of phrase and the way you use words, oh my God. You play with them and you entertain us every week, and I really want to thank you.
Thank you, Richard. We love you always. We love you. Thank you, Dina sir. And Paulina has a lot to say tomorrow on Monday at 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So let's welcome Paulina right now. She's going to share a
Yeah.
poem for us.
Thank you so much for your invitation. And today I'm gonna read the nocturnal song or a lullaby. When the twilight grasps in silence, then the world will bring us play. When the moon rejoices darkness, then we feel our pain allay. We are creatures of no sorrow. We are nameless in the morrow. Come with us until it's over. You'll become a fearless rover. When you listen to the whisper, you can hear us pitter-patter. When we cover up a child, this will make dreams so much better. We shall dance upon the starlight. We are floating in the blue night. Step inside the glowing kingdom. Rest your heart in newborn freedom. When you find your soul is crying, then we'll heal it at a touch. When your hopes are slowly dying, we'll return them twice as much. We are hiding in this aura. We must vanish in aurora. Don't look back at all your fears. Find your way when sun appears. Thank you so much. And I wish you all.
Wow, how beautiful, Paulina.
Thank you so much, my friends. From Russia with love.
Yeah, that's beautiful, Paulina.
Thank
Really.
you so much.
Thank you.
So up next is joining us for the first time on Fatal Open Themes Recital. Please welcome very well-known poet Mrinal Kanti Ghosh.
Thank you so much. I'm reading my self-confessed poem, Walk Together. We walk together near the mountain ledge, the white clouds silent and restless, morning birds hidden over the setting sun. Black night are restless here. Stars are glittering on the sky, like your naughty smiles. Spring grasses are covered with night fragrance. My next poem. Flowing sea. The flowing sea, restless and crazy, over the waves. The sun lights over the sea. Restless clouds beautifies the day. Fading gray, the clouds are waiting for rain. The storm and rain may come. We're waiting for the mysterious day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Excellent, sir. Excellent. Thank you for joining, and please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Mrinal Kanti Ghosh. Beautiful poem, sir. Please keep coming and please keep inspiring us. Please welcome Line to Unkari, Manatita Hutchinson.
Thank you, my brother. After the rainfall, colorful paths, you came suddenly, tap dancing on our emotions, singing a psalm of solace within and instilling tranquility. You brought the soft drizzle, kissing all hearts with delight. I recall the first time that we felt you within a hush and stillness, that Caribbean morn, Salome's silk-woven negligee waltzing to a rhythmical tempo. You brought a light zephyr, cooling the heat and caressing our spirit. She feeling safe as we hug, you, the rain, soothing her petite, velvety, ebony figure in the sweet hush of an affectionate embrace. Now, along a long winding path, Mother Gaia massages my feet as I walk, my mind, heart, and soul calmly blending into a serenity of vast and profound solitude. Chirping in symphonies, songbirds jump from branch to branch. Along the edges, thick ferns and flora pay homage at my feet, the lushness of white daisies and verdant green trees and foliage standing tall in majesty, saluting a breath moving in harmony to the reverential dance of Gaia's silence. White clouds peep through a translucent sky as I gaze. I become inebriated, drunk with the wine of nature's charm and beauty, of mystic blessings in this reverential moment of being. Today, after the rainfall, I walk past the magenta rose pink colors and cinnamon leaves, now strewn along the edges. The sun's rays shimmer through the trees and onto a clay-colored earth. I feel a whispered silence as I gaze at the tall, shaded trees, a panorama of branches as lush as sunset crests. It is fall, and I invoke my lover, her innocent charm and reticent smile, her demure and mellifluous lips, her golden heart, blending with the light winds of this pure seasonal melody, cleansing away our carnality, taking us into the sacrament of this present moment to make us whole once more.
Make
Lantern
us
Carrier,
whole.
thank you.
Make us whole once more. What a brilliant ending. What a brilliant line. As always, of course, and you're a great wordsmith, I would say. Lantern Carrier. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Lantern. Please welcome Conjugal Adulova.
Thank you.
Conjugal Adulova. Conjugal. 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 Okay, please welcome Prabha Shastri Joshila.
Good evening to everybody. Today is Sri Ramanavami. So I will tell one small slokam on Sri Rama. Then I will read my poem. Okay? Sri Raghavam Dasharathatmaja Mapramiyam Sitapatim Raghukulanmaya Ratnadipam Ajanubaham Aravindadalayatacho Rama Nisacharavim Sakaram Namami. Little bit health is not good, but I am trying to sing my song. These days I am suffering some health problems. Okay, now I will read in Telugu one poem. Ramya Vennela. Ramya Vennela. వెన్నెల సిరి వెన్నెల పూసింది, చంద్రుడి చల్లదనంతో ఆకాశం విరిచింది, మల్లె తీగ మల్లెలు ఆరబోసింది, కవి మదిలో కవిత్వం పొంగి పొర్లింది. మల్లె తీగ మల్లెలు ఆరబోసింది, కవి మదిలో కవిత్వం పొంగి పొర్లింది. అందాల అమ్మాయి మది పులకరించింది, అందాల అమ్మాయి మది పులకరించింది, చెకోరి వినసంపు రాగాలు పాడింది. ఎద గలగల గోదావిరా పరవళ్ళు తొక్కింది, ప్రియురాలు ప్రియుడు రాకకై అంబరాన వెతికింది. నా రారాజు ఎక్కడని మేఘాలతో ఆరా తీసింది. మొదలుండి సరసపు బాణాల గుబులు నిండింది. మకరంద మాధుర్య సౌరభాలు కోరింది. నిన్ను వెన్నెట్లో కలువరి పూరేకుల్లా విచ్చుకుంది. కన్నె పిల్ల మనసు కొత్త కొమ్మల పల్లవించింది. పల్లవించింది మీన్స్ చిగిరింది. నిశాసతి కాంతుల అమృతం చిందించింది. ఆమెకు అడ్డంగా మబ్బు కాటుక పులిమింది. ఇదే సుమ సంతోషాల హాయిని చెరిపింది. కలకంటి కన్నీరు సముద్రం చందమయ్యింది. చిలిపిలి దేవేరి ఊయల ఊపింది. చందమామ చిరునవ్వుతో చీకటిని తరిమింది. ఇదిగో నేనున్నానంటూ చలి ఆవరించింది. జాలువారు మంచు బిందువు మేల్కొల్పింది. కలల రాణి పట్టు పరుపు గుసగుసలాడింది. కల చెదిరింది. చెలి మనసు ఆపోయింది. It means only this is dream of one girl about a lover. లహరుల రాగభావం దోబూచులాడాలని చెప్పింది. కనురెప్పల మాటన వియోగం సాగింది. అంతే అంతే వచ్చాడయ్యా నేను వచ్చానంటూ రవిరాజు. ఇట్ మీన్స్ ఆల్రెడీ మార్నింగ్, నైట్ ఈజ్ ఓవర్, వెన్నెల పోయింది, సూర్యుడు వచ్చాడు. చెట్ల ఆకుల నడుమ పక్కుమన్నాడు. వచ్చాడయ్యా నేనొచ్చానంటూ రవిరాజు చెట్ల ఆకుల నడుమ పక్కుమన్నాడు. మరి ఇక అంతే వెన్నెల చెదిరింది. కల చెదిరింది. నెల నెలా వెన్నెల కవిత ఆగిపోయింది. ఇదే కదా జీవన బాట సందేశం. తప్పవు ఆనందాల ఎగుడు దిగుడు సయ్యాటలు. పగలు రాత్రి మాయాజాలపు ప్రభలు. పగలు రాత్రి మాయాజాలపు ప్రభలు. నమస్కార. నాకు చదువుతున్న ప్రసన్న గారికి, మిగతా ఫ్రెండ్స్కి అందరికీ ధన్యవాదాలు. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ టు everybody to live.
What I would, how would I, express this in terms of, everything, of metaphoric, or it's like the description that it's about a beautiful girl and a reverie and the spring and autumn, and how one wakes up, say, and a young girl, dreaming about a Prince Charming, and during the springtime. Oh my God, so beautifully she has, put it, and it's very difficult. Best of yours, best of yours, Champalan. Excellent. Wow, brilliant, super. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends.
Namaste.
Thank you, ma. Please welcome Kenjugal Adulawa. Kenjugal is sleeping, maybe. Let us go across to Sara Arshad.
Hi Prasanna, how are you and everyone? I'm sending love from Lahore. I am based in Pakistan. So Prasanna, today I am sharing a small rebel, and that was written, I have accepted a chance from Roopali Rao, and you know about Aspiring Writers Society very well and their unique challenges. So here we go. The title is The Quiet Shores. The beach was quiet and the sky was grey. He stood with his hands in his pockets, looking down at his own dogs. The dog watched him closely, and their tails wagged softly. One barked, trying to get his attention. He smiled a little and bent down to pat her head. To pat her head. The other dog sniffed the sand, waiting for him to move. The waves crashed gently. The wind was cool. It was just him, his dogs, and the sea. No noise, no people, just peace. They stayed like that for a while, happy in the quiet of the empty beach. Thank you. That was it.
Short and sweet piece. Beautiful. Wow. Nice poem, a response to the poem. Thank you. Thank you for being active on that, and thank you for responding. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Such a beautiful poem, few lines. Please give a round. Please welcome Conjugal Adulawa. Conjugal. 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 Polina, please, please, could you just
And
ask her to? Yeah, please go ahead. Conjugal, please go ahead.
hello, my name is Kirgul. I'm from Kazakhstan. I'm from Kazakhstan. Thanks.
Please go ahead.
Um, I'm from Kazakhstan. Kirgul.
Please read your poem. Please read your poem.
Sure. One note.
Please read.
One note. Yeah.
Please read. Please read. Please read your poem.
Negesinin yaklaştı janana. Gündüzsün. Negesin dalada. Gündüz gitkin. Oğlum senin eli yok. Bana olsun. Canım top masasız oydam. Gördün mü? Oğlum benim kaydaşır. Tırana. Tırıdana. Can жағынан аланда. Еріне келатты қаранда. Бірі жігіт, екіншісі қала. Қалды кемпір, көзін қадап сыздана. Алан еке, шырттер түсіп не түрлі. Бірі қимай тұрған секілді. Екі бейне келе жатты қаранда. Бірі жігіт, екіншісі қыз бала. Қалды кемпір көзін қадап сыздана. Алан еке, шырттер түсіп. Aramızda sandalyen tanıdım. Keşke kaydaşırsın жарық. Басындағы тұрған ізі кім еді? Жауап қату сыздана. Ісі қатты мына бір түп алмада. Қазір сіздерге қазақша жанарқамды оқып берейін келеді. Жанарқам. Жайнаған, жаныма жақын, қашанда сырын неге айналам. Дарындар қолдаған, өнер көңіл шырқаған, құлашын кере. Топырағынан киелі, ғасырлар бойы талай ұрпақ ұрпақты. Желмая түйелі, мініп кеп болашағын болжаған. Сайғы бабамыз жаңыспапты. Қартасында әлемнің алыстан табылғанымен
yıldan bir bağına. Maqtanamam qavamda men, maqtanaman arg'umoq asov aqndarmen. Dalam yesi atanib, janına qo'l jiygan tırlarmen, darxan dalasi tarixi terin bo'ylagan asu belim, o'sib chiqib balasi talaylay көбені шаң қылған, мақтануға тұрарлық дарасы керім. Бүгінде өзгерген, құлпырып құт еткен сарыарқа төрін, жеткізу қиын сөзбенен талайды көрмен тағылған жанарқа менің. Қалай? Мен туған жерім дегендей. Thank you.
Thank you. Kanji, that was in Kazakh language, and Kanji is very active, expressing with her words. That was in Kazakh language. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Meena Chauhan.
Good evening, Prasanna, and all my poets. Today is Lord Rama's birthday, and we always think he is seventh Vishnu avatar. So I'm going to read one Hindi poem. My title is Mehendi. My title is Mehendi. मेहंदी ही मुस्कुरा रही देख इस हथेली को, मेहंदी भी मुस्कुरा रही देख इस हथेली को, वो भी चमक रही देख अपनी खूबी को, वो भी चमक रही देख अपनी खूबी को। मंद मंद मुस्कान लिए सोच रही मन ही मन, मंद मंद मुस्कान लिए सोच रही मन ही मन, वाह क्या नजारा है, मैंने भी क्या खूब किसी को सजाया है, वाह क्या नजारा है, मैंने भी क्या खूब किसी को सजाया है। चांदनी भी देख रही इस सुहागन को, चांदनी भी देख रही इस सुहागन को, आ गई खुद भी मेहंदी लगाने को, आ गई खुद भी मेहंदी लगाने को, मेहंदी भी मुस्कुरा रही देख इस हथेली को। सोच रही है मैं भी, सोच रही है मैं भी सजूंगी इस मेहंदी से, सोच रही है चांदनी सोच रही है मैं भी सजूंगी इस मेहंदी से, जिसने सजाया है इस सुहागन को, जिसने सजाया है इस सुहागन को, मेहंदी भी मुस्कुरा रही देख उस सुहागन को। मंद मंद मुस्कान लिए सोच रही मन ही मन, मंद मंद मुस्कान लिए सोच रही मन ही मन, वाह क्या नजारा है, खुद पीसती हूँ घिसती हूँ पत्थरों के बीच, वाह क्या नजारा है, खुद पीसती हूँ घिसती हूँ पत्थरों के बीच, और महका जाती हूँ किसी के तन और मन को, और महका जाती हूँ किसी के तन और मन को। मैं खुद को बदल कर दूसरों में भर देती हूँ प्रसन्नता खुशी और आनंद, तभी तो नारी चाहती हैं उतारती हैं हर खुशी के मौके पर अपने तन और बदन पर, तभी तो नारी चाहती है उतारती हैं हर खुशी के मौके पर अपने तन और बदन पर। नारी का श्रृंगार हूँ मैं, नारी का श्रृंगार हूँ मैं, चार चांद लगा देती हूँ, रच कर रंग दिखाती हूँ, रच कर रंग दिखाती हूँ। मेहंदी भी मुस्कुरा रही देख उस हथेली को, मेहंदी भी मुस्कुरा रही देख उस हथेली को, रच कर रंग दिखाती हूँ, सौंदर्य में निखार दुल्हन के हाथों में संयोर भावना भर देती हूँ, मन को शीतलता देती हूँ, खुशियों का अंबार, मन को शीतलता और खुशियों का अंबार, त्योहार उत्सव उमंग खुशियों की हर बेला मैं हूँ प्यारी, त्योहार उत्सव उमंग खुशियों की हर बेला मैं हूँ प्यारी, शादी विवाह में धूमधाम से होती है मेरा स्वागत, होता है मेरा स्वागत, शादी विवाह में धूमधाम से होता है मेरा स्वागत। खुदा ने भी कितना सजाया है, खुदा ने भी कितना संवारा है मुझे, मैं अपने को मिटाकर देती दूसरों को भरपूर खुशियां, मैं अपने को मिटाकर देती दूसरों को भरपूर खुशियां, मेहंदी भी मुस्कुरा रही देख इस हथेली को, मेहंदी भी मुस्कुरा रही देख इस हथेली को।
वाह, हाउ ब्यूटीफुल मैम, क्या बात है, क्या खूब, बहुत खूब, बहुत खूब मैम, बहुत खूब. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Meena Chauhan. How are you,
Thank
Manju, ma'am? After a long, long gap, years maybe.
you so much. Thank you for that.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends, and please welcome our dynamic Santosh Bakaya, Dr. Santosh Bakaya. Please unmute, ma'am. Please unmute your mic.
Hello, can you hear me now? How are you, Prasanna? Seeing you after a long time. Nice to see all of you, and it's wonderful listening to such dynamic poets. And the poem that I'm going to recite right now is from my forthcoming book. It's a book on my memories about Kashmir. And the name of the book is The Tottering House on the Banks of River Jhelum. The Tottering House on the Banks of River Jhelum. And the title of this poem is A Tint of Memory. A Tint of Memory. From her window, my granny would also wistfully watch the gardener trundling an ancient wheelbarrow on the verdant lawn, where birds hummed in different tongues, excited, ecstatic, energetic, enthusiastic. Her rheumy eyes searched for that ancient gate now closed, inside which there was a profusion of chitter and chatter. There was a profusion of chitter. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello, it
Go
got
ahead.
disconnected. And so, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Her rheumy eyes searched for that ancient gate now closed, inside which there was a profusion of chitter and chatter over cups of kahwa and noon chai. She remembered that spunky sparrow on her windowsill back home. There was a glint in her eyes. A tint of memory. I often found her eyes fixed on a Claude Monet painting hanging from the wall of her drawing room in Jaipur. Pointing a gnarled finger at the painting, she asked one day, "Is this a painting of Kashmir? Is this a painting of Kashmir?" The exquisite painting, with clouds covering cozy houses with sloping roofs, catapulted her back to her sprawling house in Kashmir. She wondered, blundering into those yellowing memories, dog eared. Outside, outside, the wheelbarrow trundled on. Soft, subtle, sour, and bittersweet memories visited her under the neem tree, under which she often sat, along with squirrels and birds. The trees tried to take her in their leafy embrace. She shunned the tree, she shunned the embrace. She missed her puja room. She missed her puja room and the various idols there. The whiff of incense wafted across from miles away. She sighed with a wistful look. Thinking, does the rose ringed parakeet still screech, hanging upside down from the tree. And the blue whistling thrush whistle itself blue. And the blue whistling thrush whistle itself blue. Thank you so much. I don't know whether you could hear me, but here my poem ends. Thank you.
Brilliant, ma'am. Brilliant.
Thank you. Thank
It's
you.
beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for joining, ma'am, as always.
Thank
You know,
you.
I love your expression and vivacity of that. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome. Hi, Majibin. How are you doing? Please welcome Majibin Hussain.
Thank you, Prasanna. So today I'm going to read a poem from my latest book, A Perfect Rose. So this poem is about the fury of gods when gods get angry. In Indian mythology, more often than not, we see that when gods get angry and then they come to, uh, balance the status quo. But the anger goes on to that extent that the god itself, there's a fear of the whole world getting destroyed by that god's anger. So this poem is on that. So there will be names of Indian gods. So it's on that. The name of the poem is Dance of Fury. When Narasimha rose, his claw trembling with fury, was he only a god or was he human too? Did his rage burn for justice alone or for the pain of watching the world break apart? And when his roar tore across the heavens, did it feel like freedom or something darker? I wonder if he questioned himself, if his anger, righteous as it was, threatened to consume what he swore to protect. How much of ourselves must we give to destroy evil? And when it is gone, what is left of us? Then came Sharabha, a shadow streaking across the sky, his wings beating like a heart against a storm. What did he see in Narasimha? A brother? A rival? A reflection? Was his fury born of love or fear? Or the simple need to make the world whole again? Their battle filled the skies with fire and wind, each strike a question. Does power answer power? Can fury meet fury without breaking everything in its path? And in the clash of the talons and claws, did they wonder, as I do now, if their war would only leave silence behind? Above them, Gandha sword, two heads watching with quiet eyes. Did it pity them, this god lost in their anger? Or did it understand that sometimes we must break to learn how to mend? Its wings moved not with fury, but with a patience that almost felt human. How often do we forget that balance does not roar, does not strike, but listens? When the fire cooled, when the winds folded into themselves, was there shame in their silence? Did they see the cracks in their divinity, the way their fury mirrored the chaos they tried to erase? I think of my own anger, how it surges, how it fills the spaces where grief should have been. What does it mean to rage for the right reasons? What does it mean to stop? As Narasimha lowered his claws, as Sarava's wings folded, I imagine they looked at each other, not as gods, but as something closer to me, tired, uncertain, and searching for peace in a world they had both scarred. And perhaps they asked themselves, as I do now, does fury ever truly end? Or do we carry it within us forever, learning to live with its weight until it softens into something like grace? Thank you. Thank you so much.
My, wow. Oof. I would love to have Manatita Lantern Carrier's reaction on this poem. Lantern Carrier. Yeah.
I'm in a state of quiet today. I mean,
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah, try someone else. I don't want to comment today.
Roopali ma'am, I would love to have a reaction on Mahzibin's poem. Okay. Such a profound, not turning on.
Yeah, I think Mahzibin has done a great job of using uh, myths and stories and legends to wield it, sort of mix together to express her own feelings. It's a very strong and a very complex poem, which is we are not going to be able to really discuss it here because it's something that we need to reread or maybe rehear, again, in order to follow the exact pattern of what she's saying. But what I have got out of it is that it is complex, that she has been able to bring together the deep cultural thoughts and ideas that exist in our country and in our stories and legends, and that's really very shall I say scholarly also. It's a very scholarly poem, and it's also very deeply touching. Thank you so much, Mahzibin. I would love to read this. If you send it to me, I would be able to do a better critical note of
Thank
it.
you so much, ma'am. It is there in my book, A Perfect Rose. You have the book.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Oh, then you haven't sent me that. I should get all of it.
Yeah, I will
Wonderful.
send it to you.
Please give it a thank you. Please give it a round of applause, my dear friends. That was a brilliant poem. Wow. Please welcome after joining us after a long gap, after maybe many years after gap, Manju Yadav. Please, Miss Manju Yadav.
Hello, everyone. I think for the first time I'm joining this separate platform of Prasanna sir. We normally meet on other platforms, but I think this one I have joined for the very first time. So my poem, this is not very long poem, but this is basically emotional outburst after watching certain disturbing things that war is bringing. So I'll just read the poem. Give me 1 second, please. It was open but disappeared. Okay, yeah. So the poem is like this. The poem title is Alone. I put my plate on this small table, full of fruits, some loaves of bread, and a cup of hot coffee. I pulled my chair and sat with a smile. I felt alone, so I turned on the television. Put any random channel just to accompany myself with some sound around me. I held my morsel in my fingers and was ready to eat. Then I saw a news flashing on the screen. I heard people saying, "We don't have any bread. We don't have water. No hands on our shoulder, nothing left to disappear. There is a fog of bombed buildings and ruined houses. We hear only bullets. We thank none for any escaped breath." My hands got freeze. My room was full of cries now. Coffee color turned into red. The piece of bread that I had in my hand turned solid like a broken cement piece of some bombed house. My fingers started to bleed. Was I really alone? I guess I wasn't alone anymore. Thank you.
Wow. What a wonderful expressions. I like the reading of yours. Beautiful. I like the morsel in your hand. A very touching, a very beautiful piece. I mean, very thoughtful. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends, and please keep coming and please share, share your pieces.
Sure, sir. I try. I always talk about it. I try, but then our timings and many things are different. So
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Manju Yadav. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Manju. Please welcome Maria.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm happy to be part of another show on the Fertile Brains platform and keep in touch with the poets and friends around the globe. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you, Prasanna Ji, for gathering us together, as well the invite. I have a piece in English and another one in my mother tongue, Portuguese. The title of my piece in English is Happiness, and it runs like this. Happiness. Happiness has nothing to do with intelligence or cash. It doesn't matter if a brilliant brain is a privilege. No luckiness because of it, for sure. And sometimes difficult days may come to a genius. Even the amount in the checking account means nothing. Happiness comes in small things, in a smile, in a flower, with a warbling bird at dawn, in a neighbor close to our home, in a dish that mother cooked last night, in a lullaby before the sleep sang by mom, in a song written with tears, or playing the guitar with no audience, but for fun while fingering the chords. And that chit-chat in the veranda, moon as witness till late at night. The love we share, not asking for return, but for praising human beings. Happiness is respect from one another, a king or not. Happiness is respect from one another, a king or not. Happiness is being part on this video show and stay together with you all. Thank you very much. And the second one is in Portuguese. It's about a lost love that left without saying goodbye, yet the other half stays faithful about a return. The title is O Amor é Estranho. Você partiu e não disse adeus. Eu chorei lágrimas de saudade logo após a separação. Ainda choro, lamento sua ausência. O que me mantém vivo é a esperança. Pensar que um dia você talvez retorne. Nossa ligação foi intensa. Acredito que tenha no seu coração uma parte de mim guardada. Não acredito que tenha sido mentira as palavras que me disseste. Ecoam nos meus ouvidos o zunido do amante que vai e vem trazendo memórias sempre presentes. Como pode o amor ser tão doce e ao mesmo tempo tão cruel? É dar e receber e logo após partir. É a dúvida. Ainda está vivo ou deixou de existir? Ah, se pudesse arrancar a dor da ausência de quem partiu, bastaria um sorriso do amante mirar, muito embora tenha partido, sem dizer adeus. Thank you very much for listening to me. Wish you all a very happy week ahead. Thank you, Prasanna, once more.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you. Love your work. Thanks for reading in Portuguese, and I love your English as well. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Wow, I could see a princess, you know. Like, please welcome Dr. Ganga Lakshmi Patnaik.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Dr. Gangalakshmi Patnaik from India, going to present the rendition on health because tomorrow is the World Health Day, 7th April 2025. Hats off to healthcare providers for loving attitude, action-oriented motive, wellness program. The title of the poem is Health is Wealth. Health is Wealth. My recitation runs like this. It takes almost a lifetime to learn what one has learnt all these years. Yet nothing have we learnt regarding good health. Must know unhygienic atmosphere creates diseases. Ponds, house dirts, rivers swallow drain waters. An angry sun burns our skin to a blackness. Oh, there is another hell. Even after progress of science, hospitals cure no diseases. Cows offer no milk. Children go rickety by day and night, stoop to silence. No raindrops. Skeletal dogs, bony mouths, move about. Everywhere there is death traps. People menace buying from stinking market nearby, rotten non-veg items, vegetables. Health is biggest wealth, rings true in all aspects of life. Priceless possession, blessings, source of happiness. One can survive without wealth. Nothing worries him. If healthy, then he is wise. Easily rise. Life full of pulse. If we have healthy children for healthier worlds, let's strive to come alive. This is the end of my recitation. Thanks, dear friends and poets. Thank you.
Excellent, ma'am. Health, undoubtedly, health is the biggest wealth. Health is the biggest wealth.
Okay.
Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Mr. Shyama Prasad Patnaik.
Thanks, Prasannaji, for inviting me to recite poem in this beautiful platform. And good evening, dear friends. Happy Navaratri to all of you. Today is Sriram Navami. So I greet all of you. Today I am going to recite one of my old poems based on love. The title of my poem is Season Epitome of Beauty. Season Epitome of Beauty. So here it goes. She's an epitome of beauty and elegance. When she walks amid moonshine, her glow outshine effulgent numerous times. Her grace and demeanor so fine, she has blue and transcendent eyes, cerulean cavernous eyes, mesmerize everyone. Her unblemished cuties possess such alluring glow, whole ambience transformed radiant. She was so gorgeous, emitting sweet glow. Her hypnotic glamour engulfed everyone's heart. Her cheeks, quite soft like snow, looked so tender and cute. She is exclusive one in God's creation, even omniscient might be in wonders. She should have descended from heaven. She is no less than a fairy princess. My romantic adoration for her has begun, yearning for her consent and passionate promise. And that is the end of my poem. Thanks for watching and listening. Thank you.
So undoubtedly, you have fallen in love, sir. Huh? I must complain. Ganga ma'am. That's jokes apart. Beautiful poem. Beautiful. 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 Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. And keep smiling always, sir. Keep smiling and keep your, joys around. Please welcome Sreedharan Parokode. Mr. Sreedharan Parokode. Mr. Sreedharan Parokode. Sir, please turn on your mic.
Am I audible, Ji?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
As usual, let me say a few lines. Okay. പാട്ടുപാടിരാവിലെത്ര പൂക്കളെയുറക്കി പാതിരാവിൽ പോലുമെത്ര ശീലുകൾ കിലുക്കി താളമിട്ടിട്ടുമ്പമോടെ മോടിക്കൂട്ടിയെല്ലാം പൂങ്കാറ്റപ്പോളോടിയെത്തി പാടുവാനണഞ്ഞു എത്രയാണൊരാവിനുള്ള ചന്തമൊത്തു നിൽക്കേ എത്ര പെട്ടെന്നാണു രൂപം കൊത്തിവെച്ചു പോയി അത്രമാത്രം ആത്മാവിന്റെ ഉള്ളറയിൽ നിന്നു അത്രമേൽ മറക്കുവാൻ മടിച്ചിടുന്നു മൗനം. മലയാളം. Then a short English for like 1 plus 1. If 1 plus 1 becomes 2 ones, if 1 plus 1 becomes 2 ones, how can one move from one place to the other without the help of others? How can one move from one place to the other without the help of others? Being humble is a noble and virtuous thought throughout. Being humble is a noble and virtuous thought throughout. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Beautiful. Wow. Sweet, short, sweet. Love your voice. Singing, sir. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Mr. Sreedharan Parokode. Please welcome Miss Molly Joseph, Dr. Molly Joseph.
Thank you, dear prisoner. So happy to be with you, my dear poet Paul. Sreedharan, you're enchanting with your Malayalam poem every time. I wish I could write like you. Searching for a Malayalam poem in vain. Last minute. Okay. Here, today I would just, for a change, I would recite my poem on Nepal because this wonderful anthology came to me thanks to Roopali ji and Kumud Balaji. And I wrote, I had a wonderful time in Nepal. I am a globetrotter as far as my legs and health allows. I had been to Bhutan, had been to Nepal, so many other places in the world because it gives me insights. Evening in landlocked Nepal. Nepal, the birthland of Buddha the Great, whose wisdom and fires glowed over the world with enlightenment. Positing a cult Zen-like taking the world as raw and fresh, unmolested by desires. Yes, poised am I, sitting, watching how evening spreads, stretches over yonder valleys, hilltops. I search for the setting sun. No, a captive he is outside the four-sided mountain fort. A kidnapped child craving for entry. The stern dark forest adamant. The wind, the mother, on frantic search from yonder slopes, brushing aside the trees. She sweeps over.
कुछ चश्मा मेरा अंदर पड़ा है क्या?
Hello. Is it okay, my recitation?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. I was coming to the important part of it. Yeah, I'll repeat that part. Yeah. A kidnapped child craving for entry. The stern dark forest adamant. The wind, the mother on frantic search. From yonder slopes, brushing aside the trees, she sweeps over, searching. Her panic grows into a roar. She hits the branches. With a shudder, they shed leaves, flowers. She blows hard on my face. A slap to a mute witness sitting on veranda watching. Her wail grows, resonates over the river bank. Slow, it flows the river, unperturbed. Slow, it flows the river, unperturbed, with Buddha-like equanimity, taking it in the flow of the flow. It was an unforgettable evening I had sitting on that house there, that farmhouse, and there was a river flowing, and it was landlocked from all sides. Beautiful moments I had in Nepal, encapsulating the Buddhist voice. Thank you, dears. Hope you enjoyed the book. Thank you.
Beautiful capture, ma'am. Beautiful capture. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Dr. Maudie Joseph. Please welcome Elia Rapsat.
Hi, Prasanna. Hi, everyone. I have one piece that I'd like to share today. It's a very old piece I wrote for a mental health and health crisis back some years ago. Healthy choices, healthy community. Healthy community, healthy choices. This is a cause where we should lift our voices as we stand and speak in solidarity with strong form and precise clarity. Let us make a joyful noise as our people find it worthy to rejoice, as we all start to make more healthy choices. Now, we can take this from a holistic view, or we can start a movement with just a few to make a change and, yes, a difference, and then take it to a level where we are consistent and persistent in doing the right thing. Yes, this is where we need to set our sights. As we eat more healthier, we can work on being our brother's keeper. As we refrain from alcohol and illegal drugs, we can stop watching each other with shrugs. As we build our spirituality, we increase our love's capacity. It's all in us and we can do it. Each day a new step, bit by bit. Our community is in our hands. So let's unite and take a stand for a better future filled with love and unity. It has to be healthy choices, healthy community. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. Excellent. Nice rhyming. Rhythm. Beautiful. Wow. Excellent. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was earlier rap set. Please welcome Dr. Roopali Gaur.
Thank you, Prasanna. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. Today, as Meena mentioned, it's Ram Navami. It's we celebrate so many festivals in India. We've just finished with Eid, then Navaratri, then Ashtami, then Navami, and today is Ram Navami. But my poem is dedicated to a creature who worships Ram. And Ram is the Uttam Purusha, the best person, the highest form of mankind. So this is on Hanuman. So it's Yogi, Karma Yogi. I call him Karma Yogi, Pavanaputra Hanuman. Mezabeen has recently visited Bali, and she watched the Ramayana there, and she's seen a particular scene where Hanuman, saves Sita, tries to save Sita. So this is dedicated to Hanuman. When I close my eyes and meditate, I see a creature of God on his knee, his hands folded, his head bowed, in eternal readiness to serve his Lord. With every breath, it is only Ram. Hanuman, son of wind god, is also known as Anjaneya, the son of Apsara, Anjana. Known for his loving care, extraordinary deeds he does there. Swift are the winds that blow, legends around him grow. To Pavan Putra Hanuman, his innumerable devotees bow. When the best break their sadhana at the sight of a celestial Apsara, Hanuman stands strong, a true yogi of karma, epitome of immense physical strength. He's an unwavering celibate. Hanuman stands alone among the gods who act only to serve others. Bare-bodied with rippling muscles, strong arms and thighs, his leap of faith takes him to the kingdom of Sri Lanka to save Sita from Ravana. He plucked a mountain of life-giving herbs, looking for the Sanjeevani, to save the life of Lakshmana, the dear brother of Rama. His tail set on fire by Lanka's king's ire, Hanuman flew from ramparts, burning down the golden palace. To him who serves I bow, the king Rama, his sevak, Hanuman, the orange god. Hanuman I love the most, of all the gods who roam the universe, Bhagwan Hanuman I love the most. He's so agile, so full of prana. Like Mercury, he's never still, like the rippling river, the cascading waterfall, like the wind moving sometimes seen, sometimes unseen. His divine presence I can always feel. Of all the gods that roam the universe, Hanuman, I love the most. He's the noblest and the humblest and the purest of them all. He's the ultimate sevak, the willing servant of God. His strength is the gentlest, on him I can fully rely. When in trouble, I just think of him. He's just a whisper away. I just call him, and you too may, and he will come your way from far, far away. He has no kingdoms to inherit. He needs no throne to sit on. He's not weighed down with satin and jewels. He has no baggage to carry. He travels light, with no consort to protect or admire. He's married to mankind. He can visit you anywhere, in remote islands and high-walled fortresses. He chooses only the best to serve. His heart he can rip open to show how it beats, only for his Ram, his beloved God. He's a creature of nature, one with the forest people, an epitome of physical strength. He's the gentlest of them all. His strength used only for good. He has surrendered his all at the lotus feet of Ram. He will only do his bidding. Restless like a monkey, he's the most humane. No deceit, no imperfections, no disguise. He's the perfect Mahapurush, and that is Hanuman. Thank you.
Pavanaputra Hanuman ki jai. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was a Hanuman character in Ramayana.
Yeah, I always clap for myself these days, I
Please,
celebrate
please
my
give a round.
yes. Yeah.
Please
Yes, I celebrate my creativity.
Wonderful, ma'am. Wonderful. We love you. We love your hours. Please give a round of applause and please welcome Shwetha A Shah, Miss Shwetha A Shah.
Good morning, good evening, namaskar, sat sri akal, adab, salam to everyone. Thank you so much, K. Kumar Prasanna ji, for inviting. Firstly, I would like to wish you all हैप्पी रामनवमी। आज जैसे ये रामनवमी है, उस उत्सव में ये भारतवर्ष में मनाया जाता है त्योहार। मैं तो सुबह से ही मना रही हूँ। आई वाज इन द टेम्पल सिंस मॉर्निंग, और अभी भी मैं जस्ट शाम को भी वहां से आई हूँ। तो हवन यज्ञ और सो मेनी थिंग्स वर देयर टुगेदर। तो दिस इज द क्लोजिंग ऑफ नवरात्रा, द एंड ऑफ नवरात्रा। So this is celebrated with lots of pomp and show, हवन यज्ञ and पूजा आरती and everything। और मैम ने इतना अच्छा, रूपाली मैम ने इतना अच्छा उनके लिए डिस्क्राइब किया, बहुत अच्छा लगा सुन के, राम जी और हनुमान जी के लिए। तो देर इज वन हिंदी में मेरी कविता है जो मैं आपके समक्ष पेश करने जा रही हूँ। आज दिवस, शीर्षक है रामनवमी। आज दिवस जन्मे प्रभु कौशल्या के लाल। अध दिवस जन्मे प्रभु कौशल्या के लाल। इट मीन्स कि आधे दिवस, आधे दिन में, हाफ डे में, मीन्स 12 o'clock में जन्मे कृष्ण भगवान राम। भगवान राम का जन्म जो है, जो राम जी हैं, ही वॉज बोर्न इन डे टाइम 12 o'clock, एंड कृष्णा, गॉड कृष्णा वॉज बोर्न इन एट नाइट 12 o'clock। सो आध दिवस बोला जाता है, आधा दिन। अध दिवस जन्मे प्रभु कौशल्या के लाल। रघुकुल नंदन आपने सबको किया निहाल। अध दिवस जन्मे प्रभु कौशल्या के लाल। रघुकुल नंदन आपने सबको किया निहाल। ही वॉज बॉर्न दिस डे। और ऐसे फ्लो नहीं रहेगा तो आई कंटिन्यू विद द हिंदी, उसके बाद में मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन करूंगी। रघुकुल नंदन आपने सबको किया निहाल। चारों के शुभ नाम ये, चारों के शुभ नाम ये, भरत लखन अरुराम। चारों के शुभ नाम ये, भरत लखन अरुराम। शत्रुघ्न के साथ ही पूर्ण हो गए नाम। शत्रुघ्न के साथ ही पूर्ण हो गए नाम। दशरथ नंदन राम जी, दशरथ नंदन राम जी, लखन लाल के वीर। चरण पादुका रख भरत में, चरण पादुका रख भरत, भरे नैन में नीर। चरण पादुका रख भरत, भरे नैन में नीर। जनक सुता अर्धांगिनी, जनक सुता अर्धांगिनी, सीता जिनका नाम। सीता माँ के साथ ही बोलो जय श्री राम। सीता माँ के साथ ही बोलो जय श्री राम। घर घर भगवा ध्वज लगे, घर घर भगवा ध्वज लगे, गूंजे घर घर राम। भगवा रंग में रंग गए देखो सबके धाम। भगवा रंग में रंग गए सबके देखो धाम। अवधपुरी मंदिर बने, अवधपुरी मंदिर बने, हुई सत्य की जीत, हुई सत्य की जीत। राम नाम में डूब के आओ गाएं गीत। राम नाम में डूब के आओ गाएं गीत। यही प्रार्थना राम जी, यही प्रार्थना राम जी, कृपा करो हे नाथ। जागे हिंदू नींद से, जागे हिंदू नींद से, रहे धर्म के साथ। सब निज को पहचान ले, सब निज को पहचान ले, लौटे मूल स्वरूप। करे आचरण धर्म का, करे आचरण धर्म का, सदा राम अनुरूप। धरो ध्यान हनुमान का, धरो ध्यान हनुमान का, आएंगे श्री राम। भक्त शिरोमणि में सदा बजरंगी का नाम, भक्त शिरोमणि में सदा बजरंगी का नाम। मेरे भारत देश पे कृपा करो श्री राम, मेरे भारत देश पे कृपा करो श्री राम। विश्व गुरु भारत बने, विश्व गुरु भारत बने, जग में गूंजे नाम, जग में गूंजे नाम। कैन आई एक्सप्लेन दिस, प्रसन्ना जी? एक्सप्लेन करो टाइम?
just, yeah, you could.
Okay. This day we pray to God Ram. He was born this day, and they were four. They were brothers. Name was Bharat, Lakhan, और शत्रुघ्न. They were the four brothers. They इनके नामों के बिना they four of them make a whole family. जो उनके फादर थे, their father was Dashrath, and he gave send his son to, I mean, he sent his son to क्या कहते हैं उनको हिंदी में सर? वनवास भेज दिया था. So when he was sent to forest, he was living in the forest. Ramji, his brother, they were all ethical, and he also went along with him, Lakshmanji, and another brother who was behind Bharat. He kept he thought his brother was only liable, he was only deserving for that seat, for that Singhasan. So he kept the slippers of his brother on on that throne. So there was such a lot of respect and respect for each other. All the brothers and brothers, they were doing it. And his wife also went with him. Ki, my husband is going for the exile, like exile kind of, like हिंदी में वनवास कहते हैं, तो इंग्लिश में तो I don't know क्या कहते हैं. So he was sent for the exile. वो अपना गए हैं, तो साथ में his wife also went, and his brother, younger brother Lakshman ji. People must be knowing about the Ramayana story. This is very epic, and everyone should read about it. When they went and they fought with Ravana when he took the wife of Ramji, then he brought her back with a lot of struggle, fight, and when he brought her back, and he came back to Awadh, and that Awadh's Nagari was decorated with the lights and all, and there were orange flags all over there and lights. Everyone was lighting the lamps. They were welcoming Bhagwan Ram, Goddess Ram, and people were praying for them. They were welcoming God Ram, and every house was decorated with lamps and these flags. Hanumanji was the messenger. He was helping and supporting Ramji. He was the greatest bhakt, you can say. So he supported all the time, and till the date, people, like when somebody is following someone और वो इतना भगत हो जाता है, तो you can, अगर आप भगत को भी follow करते हैं, you follow him, हनुमान जी को, तो आप you are following goddess God Ram. तो जब भगवान हनुमान जी, he went and brought his wife, he helped him in all the fight, और उनके नाम से all of them started calling him, भगवान राम को भी हनुमान जी के नाम से, और हनुमान जी को भी कहा गया कि वो उनके बहुत प्रे करते थे, तो उन्होंने कितनी हेल्प की और उनके लिए देश पे, और इस तरह से अपने भगवान, जो हमारे एथिक्स हैं, हमारे गॉड हैं, हमारी रामायण है लिखी गई है, तो उसका वी शुड फॉलो इट, अपने अपने कस्टम और अपने कल्चर को, और एक महापुरुषोत्तम भगवान राम पैदा हुए, तो एवरीवन should follow their ethics, so we can bring the peace in the world. If we read the Ramayana, we follow the ethics, we can change the whole world. So we are becoming now like Hindu Vishwa में पूरा हिंदू भारत राज्य बनता जा रहा है, with because of our culture, अपना our yeah, where we belong to, अपने culture और ethics को नहीं भूलना चाहिए. We shouldn't forget. So this was my poem.
Thank you.
Hope
So
you
good.
like it. Thank you so much. Hope you like it.
Loved it very much, ma'am.
Thank you once again. सभी को रामनवमी की बहुत बहुत बधाई हो.
Please
Thank
give
you.
a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Renukuntla Murali.
Sir, good morning, sir. Good morning and good afternoon. Namaskar, Andarki. I am very thankful to you, sir, Prasannaji. And Jai Sri Ram, Jai Sri Ram. So I would like to sing a poem written by me. Can't build a book. Then big part. Am I audible, sir? Okay. Awake, awake. The people to spread the awareness of celebrating of World Environment Day and conversation of environment. Global warming, the cause to ruin of environment. Our duty is to protect our environment. Better to stop all exploitation than destroying it. To survive on the earth, we must plant saplings in the barren land that may grow flourish in the land. Factories and industries release harmful gas. Automobiles that produce carbon monoxide leads to spoil our lives. Like human beings, all living animals, trees also cry and curse us when we harm them in nature. Throw the waste paper, throw the plastic, and throw the bottles, throw the unused material in the bin only, and to save the environment. We won't have food to survive. Our skin will burn. Lungs can be captured unless we protect environment. Unless there is sufficient oxygen, every living being, animals can die. Everybody must plant trees more and more to protect environment. So let's grow plants, save the environment, to get fresh air, to inhale and enjoy the beautiful scenery. And it is a gift of God given to us on the earth. Thank you, sir. So I would like to sing one stanza written by me on Rama, Jayashree Trao, please.
Go ahead, sir.
Ayodhya Ramaya, Ayodhya Ramaya, Andari Daivam Nivaya, Ayodhya Ramaya, Andari Daivam Nivaya, Ayodhya Ramaya, Andari Daivam Nivaya. నిత్యం నిన్ను కొలుతుమయ్యా, నిత్యం నిన్ను కొలుతుమయ్యా, రామ రామాయని నిత్యం నిన్ను కొలుతుమయ్యా, రామ రామాయని. అయోధ్య రామయ్య అందరి దైవం నీవయ్యా, రామ రామ అని పలికిన, రామ రామ అని పలికిన రాక్షస గుణములో తొలగును, రామ రామ అని పలికిన రాక్షస గుణములు తొలగును. రఘుకుల తిలక రామ, రఘురామచంద్ర, రఘుకుల తిలక రామ, రఘురామచంద్ర. అయోధ్య రామయ్య అందరి దైవం నీవయ్యా, అయోధ్య రామయ్య అందరి దైవం నీవయ్యా, నిత్యం నిన్ను కొలుతుమయ్యా, రామ రామాయని నిన్ను. ముత్యాల రాశి కన్న, రత్నాల రాశి కన్న, ముత్యాల రాశి కన్న, రత్నాల రాశి కన్న విలువైనది నీ నామం, జయ శ్రీరామ రామ రామ. అయోధ్య రామయ్య అందరి దైవం నీవయ్యా, అయోధ్య రామయ్య అందరి దైవం నీవయ్యా, నిత్యం నిన్ను కొలుతుమయ్యా, రామ రామాయని, రామ రామాయని. జై శ్రీరామ్, జై శ్రీరామ్,
Jai Shri Ram, sir. Thank you. Beautiful. Please give a
Thank
round
you,
of
sir.
applause.
Thank you,
my
sir.
dear.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your blessings and enjoyment, entertainment.
Thank you.
Thank
Please
you. Thank
welcome.
you.
Please welcome Jayashree, Miss Jayashree Ray. Miss Jayashree Ray. Ma'am, unmute your mic, please. Miss Jayashree Ray. Please unmute your mic.
May I visible?
Yeah, please go ahead, man. Please, ma'am.
Visible?
Visible, audible, everything, ma'am. Go ahead, please.
But I am not seeing that. Hello?
Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Good evening.
You need to turn off your other device, ma'am. Otherwise, you could just. I would just.
But not visible. Visible on the screen, please.
You go on reading, ma'am. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Good evening. Ram Navami is our festival, no doubt.
and rituals also. So my poem, Thy Burning Session. My half-closed eyes were moist with pain and disappear, just like the pool of cloud, totally bathed in its moisture. Is it like the pain and agony visible in the face of the girl with unique hairstyle, or just relishing the revenge it caused to the rejected lady love? A bunch of blooming roses in the garden, scorched by the burning heat wave, my good self rejoices with jealousy of satisfaction. It is the feelings, psychic feelings, or thy burning sensation, or thy burning sensation. May I read my Bengali poem, please?
Ma'am, go ahead, go ahead.
My Bengali poem, Ostitto, matlab who am I? জীবনের মানচিত্রে কতখানি জুড়ে রয়েছে জল, বাতাস, স্থল, জনসম্পদ, মানুষ জানে না তার পরিমাপ। যদি চাঁদের পাহাড় ভাঙে কোনো উল্কাপাতে, বজ্রপাতে খসে পড়ে অতীতের চালচিত্র, মানুষ তখনও তাপমান যন্ত্রে পরীক্ষা করবে অজানা হৃদযন্ত্রে নাভিশ্বাস ধরুন। পৃথিবীর মনস্তত্ত্ব শ্রমিকের হাহাকার, লোলো জিহ্বা তুলবে নিবৃত্ত প্রতিধ্বনি, তখন একবার আগুনের ফোয়ারায় দেখবে নিজেরই অযাচিত প্রতিচ্ছবি, নিজেরই অযাচিত প্রতিচ্ছবি। আমরা সবাই অস্তিত্ব বিলাসী, আমরা সবাই অস্তিত্ব বিলাসী, আমরা সবাই অস্তিত্ব বিলাসী। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Wow, beautiful, ma'am, beautiful. Thank you for reading in Bengali as well. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Dr. Radhashri.
Namaste, sir. Namaste, my dear Prasanna Kumar. First of all, Sri Ramanavami Badhai. Sri Ramanavami greetings to all our friends. Sri Ramanavami Roduna Norara Puja Jesi Nutularpinsan Sri Ramachandra Pupati Tirugami Kanda Jeyudivena Setamun. On the eve of Sri Ramanavami, I have written Radhasri Ramayana. This is a Ramayana, a special Ramayana, where in each and every line starts with Rama. The Rama story, each and every line starts with Rama, and it is having 8,000 times Rama's name. This is a book recently I have published, and Sri Ramudu Raghuvirudu Sri Ramudu Sivanutundu Kshemankarudau Sri Ramudu Ranadhirudu Sri Ramudu Dharmamurti Sritavatsaludun. శ్రీరాముడు నా దేవుడు శ్రీరాముడు నా జనకుడు చిత్సాగరుడౌ శ్రీరాముడు కరుణాళువు శ్రీరాముడు వీరమూర్తి సేవావ్రతుడు శ్రీరాముడు నా బంధువు శ్రీరాముడు కపినుతుండు స్మితవదనుండవు శ్రీరాముడు కరుణాత్ముడు శ్రీరాముడు దైవతమ్ము సేవారతుడు శ్రీరాముడు రఘుకులజుడు శ్రీరాముడు మహితమూర్తి చిన్మయ గుణుడవు శ్రీరాముడు మునితుల్యుడు శ్రీరాముండగ్రజుండు స్నేహాత్ముండు. Like this, each and every line starts with Rama, Rama, Rama. The whole world is with Rama only. శ్రీరాముడు ఋషివంజుడు శ్రీరాముడు శాంతమూర్తి జీవేశ్వరుడవు శ్రీరాముడు సీతాపతి శ్రీరాముడు రక్షకుండు శ్రీనిలయుండున్ శ్రీరాముడు వేదనుతుడు శ్రీరాముడు శంఖపాణి చిరహాసుండవు శ్రీరాముడు క్షమాపాలుడు శ్రీరాముడు హనుమనుతుడు శేషశయనుడు శ్రీరాముడు శక్తి నొసగు శ్రీరాముడు యుక్తి నొసగు శ్రీచూర్ణముతో శ్రీరాముడు భుక్తి నొసగు శ్రీరాముడు రక్తి నొసగు శ్రితసేవితుడై So this is only one line I have read. Like this, the whole Ramayana starts with Rama, 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 Rama. And I am specially thankful to our Prasanna Kumar for arranging this session on Sri Ramanavami Day. It has fallen on Sunday, and luckily we are having the great poems from all our poets also on Lord Rama. Let us all unite as Indians, because all other people also were born here, they were here. So we will take all into one fold. It is Indians, including Muslims, Christians, Hindus, Zoroastrians, all are our people only. All are bhaktas of Rama. Let us not have any difference between anybody. The whole world is like brothers. So thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And I will especially thank you, sir, for showing up the book. Congratulations on such a great achievement, and it's not an ordinary task. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends, that just written Radha Shri Ramayanam.
This is the special of all the Ramayanas which have come in Telugu up to so far. So far, some 800 Ramayanas are there, but this is a special book starting each and every line with Rama only. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Prasanna, you're muted.
I'm sorry. Congratulations, Radha sir, and please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Such a remarkable work that you have done. Please welcome Isabel Van Madeline. Isabel.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I know it's late for you. Oh, I hope this isn't too long. Who are we that we call ourselves humans? Should we not be better called predators? What happened to the eons of time and place when we were peons of one face and race? Are we afraid of losing our identity? And can you remind me again just what that is? I think I've spent the last umpteen years trying to figure out what I is. And what does it matter? We aren't matter at all. We are spirit, we are colons, and we're crystal balls. No more real than insurance, health or not. We're national debt, the ink's still wet, that covers the paper of our imagined reality. Imagining the harm that one person can do, who probably in reality can't tie his own shoe. But the ink's not real, forming all these words, these concepts, these pictures of dread, with no more life than one who is dead. That concept, never possible in spirit, it doesn't translate to grit. How do we rise above these material forms, these unsolid rocks, round or sharp, but filled as crocks with spirit divine? It doesn't take helium or nitrous, cannabis or LSD to find the light switch in the cavernous darkness within you and me. Look in his eyes or hers, in the mirror at your own. Don't let the color distract from the spirit within. Get rid of the fear, false evidence appearing real. Do you think really real is enough? I'd say go fishing and use that reel. You are the one. I am too. Sally makes three. The universe includes every tree. Don't bother with details, the differences between you and me. There are none. There are none. Only and one are we. Connect hearts and spirits. Forget hands and feet. Just entrain with one universal beat. You can say it's hogwash. Of course, this is real. And once this lie is over, will you be able to appeal? Who makes the call? We'll just be part of a huge factory recall. Again, not to worry. No amount of earth can bury, and I do too. The spirit that will carry all of us through forever and every day the same. New you, I am. So pray for your enemies, those that you fear. Replace fear with cheer, that they just might turn around and buy you a beer. How do you place value on what you really hold dear? Think of who's holding us and ask why it is that we question anything at all. Thank you.
Wow, Isabel, wow. Without sharing screen, you have presented first time maybe. You have something announcement that you would like to make?
I think I must have drunk a lot of coffee to write all of that. I don't know. Usually it's my stuff is shorter and not always very sweet, but thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. And Isabel and we do have a surprise, right, Isabel? Thank you for that. I won't mention. But yes, thank you, my dear friends. We got to wind up. I have got a little short piece, maybe like I don't know how in which category it goes. Maybe romantic, erotic, or nothing like that. Maybe like something like. Hope you would enjoy this. Color. Just issued. The colorful collar unbuttoned to hold the feather. The quill plucked in the seduction as he kissed the cheeks of his siren. The dollop of a rainbow smeared, unveiled a dark desire, the true hues of lust wrapped in the throes of temporal fervor, and rule the order. That's the end of the piece. You could put it in any category you like, but then it is something. Uh, okay, yes, discussion is needed. Thank you once now, one and all. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Manju ma'am. Thank you for enjoying. If you'd like to share. Thank you, Mrinal Kanti Gosher, joining us first time, and thank you, Ray, for including my name in the whatever acknowledgements. Mezabin ma'am, very scholarly, Isabel. Thank you, Lenton sir, and many more. Thank you.
Thank you, Prasanna. Thank you.
Thank you, Prasanna. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.